I may be in trouble. I got going early this morning and hauled the first sack of crushed aluminum cans all the way to the recycle center. I wanted to get there when they opened because I had 2 trips to make. Plus, most people don't get moving as early on Saturday as they do during the week, and the fewer people that saw me hauling a sack of garbage over my shoulder, the better. What I didn't know was that this recycle center is a big morning time homeless hangout. There must have been 15 bums there. The shopping carts were parked all over the place, and there were a few dilapidated bicycles leaning against the recycle trailer. The bums weren't there to turn in bottles and cans either. They were just drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes, shooting the breeze with the guy who works at the center. I wanted to leave and come back later, but I had no place to go. Plus, I had the sack of cans that I was more than ready to unload. It was heavy, and I was thirsty and tired from lugging it so far, so I took a deep breath and went up to the recycle guy, who was sitting in a chair inside the trailer. He looked homeless himself. Tan, oily hair, worn jeans, bad teeth, dirty tennis shoes. I made a mental note to buy myself a toothbrush, then asked, "Can I turn these in now?" Sure, he said, standing up. He came out of the trailer and handed me a tall wire mesh container, saying, "Looks heavy. You got glass?" "Aluminum," I answered, swinging the sack off my shoulder. I opened the sack and let the cans cascade into the container, but before I was even done, he plucked out one of the cans and said, "Where'd you get these?" I had a lie all ready for a question like this, that I was expecting to have to use it on a cop, not some homeless-looking recycle center attendant. "Where did I get them?" I asked. "My scout troop's been collecting them for months." He eyed me suspiciously and said, "Your scout troop." Then he looked around and asked, "If it's for your scout troop, why are you here by yourself?" The other homeless guys were moving in closer, and I really wanted to bolt out of there, but I tried to keep my cool as I said, "I got assigned, all right?" He said, and swung the container of cans onto the scale. "You think they're hogs?" one of the bums asked the recycle guy. The recycle guy didn't answer. Instead, he went into his recycle trailer and brought out an uncrushed aluminum can. "Crush this for me, would you?" I took a quick look at the cans I dumped in the container. I knew they were crushed tight, but I noticed that every one of them was crushed the same, with a sort of twist in the middle. There was no way I could duplicate that. "You always give your customers the third degree like this?" I snapped. "I'm in charge of delivering cans, not smashing them, if it's any of your business." Other bums were pawing through the container now, saying, "These are hogs, Mac." "Yeah, Mac, no one does a can like that." "Get back, you vultures," I shouted. "They're my cans. Quit picking them apart." The recycle guy checked the weight, swung the basket off, and headed for his calculator inside the trailer, saying, "When a guy gets thrown in the slammer a few days and comes out finding his stuff missing, he tends to accuse everybody he knows." "Yeah," one of the bums grumbled, "and all this time it's been some Girl Scout. Imagine that." There was a little chorus of hobo sniggering, and one guy said, "Little girl, you don't want to be messing with Hog or his dog. They'll tear you into little bite-sized pieces and roast you. And he ain't talking s'mores," another bum said, which caused a full-blown chorus of hobo laughs for their... "You know what?" I said. "I'm going to call the police." I turned to the recycle guy. "Does your boss know you're running a homeless hangout here? Does he know you're intimidating customers, threatening customers? You think me or anyone I know is ever coming back here to do business? I'm telling my leader and my teachers and my parents exactly what I had to go through to turn in these cans, and they're going to..." All right," he said, stapling a slip of paper and handing it to me. "Here's your voucher. Go redeem it in the market." "You're giving it to her?" one of the bums said. "Hog's gonna blow a gasket." He signaled something to them that I didn't catch. I was too busy racing out of there. Inside the store, I kept my eyes open for the men from the recycle center, but none of them seemed to be following me. So I grabbed a toothbrush and a travel-sized toothpaste, and since one of the public bathrooms near the beach has pay showers, I also picked up a travel-sized shampoo and conditioner. Meanwhile, my stomach was distracting me because I could smell roasting chickens. I don't know why the store was roasting chickens so early, but there they were, and my mouth was pouring saliva. So I wandered back to the deli, hoping they were passing out samples, but they weren't. But then I noticed that a whole chicken was only $4.50. So I thought, what the heck, and grabbed one. They were in these thick see-through to-go bags under a heating lamp. I also picked up a loaf of soft potato bread. The combination sounded so good. And yes, I actually paid for the chicken and the bread. I was planning to pay for everything, but at the last minute I slipped the shampoo and stuff into my pockets. Habit, I guess. I still hadn't seen any of the guys from the recycle center, but as I was going through the checkout line, I spotted a pack of them out in front of the store. No one had to tell me what they were waiting for. Me. So I handed over my recycle voucher to pay for my chicken and bread, got the change, which was almost $15, asked the checker if I could go back through the store to get some napkins at the deli. She said sure, walked around until I saw an exit sign over a door by the meat department, pushed through that and made a beeline past a bunch of crates and boxes to an open roll-up door. I looked left and right before stepping outside, then got away from there as quick as I could. I took back streets and kept a sharp eye out for homeless guys trailing me. The aroma of roasted chicken was driving me crazy, but I didn't stop for anything until I was safely home. And now that I've been here a while and have eaten a scrumptious meal of chicken and bread, I've worried about a lot of things. Are those creeps at the recycle center going to tell that hog guy about me? Of course they are. That way he'll stop shaking them down. Will all the homeless guys in town be on the lookout for me? What if they set up some hobo network to find me? Okay, that sounds really far-fetched, but these guys seem like a pack of rotten-toothed hyenas. And I'm feeling really nervous. I'm also feeling kind of confused. Conflicted, if you want to psychobabble. Here I've snagged some homeless guy's sleeping bag. I'm using his mat, eating his food, cashing in his cans. He's homeless. How low can you go? Right now I'm thinking I should put it all back where I found it. But what kind of guy is named Hog? And the recycle guy said he'd been in jail like it was no big deal. Like it happened a lot. So if this Hog guy's a criminal, he probably stole the sleeping bag and stuff from someone else, right? Why would I return it to him when it wasn't really his in the first place? Am I rationalizing? Is this like the swimsuit? Like my mother stealing lipstick? Or does this qualify as survival?